All right, welcome back. We're very happy to have the state chair for the Democratic Party. There you see her, Miss Katie Bernhardt here. And first of all, Katie, welcome to the area.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
And you rendezvoused at one point with the famous S.P. LaRussa, so I'm sure he had you going all over the area, right?
Yes, it was quite an adventure, but I think we got some good work done, and proud to have a wonderful team with me today that helps some folks in the area.
Great. Let's talk about why we normally hear about the state Democratic Party and the Republican Party when we're talking about politics and everything else, but it's a whole different game now. And I love the fact that y'all are here and lending a helping hand. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I think that we spend a lot of time in our business working hard to elect leaders and leaders that represent working people and the values of the state of Louisiana. And it's been refreshing to get to see those leaders shine in some of our toughest times. So I think that that many of us on every side of the aisle are proud of our leaders across the state right now, including myself. So there is a little politics involved in it, but it's been great to work hand in hand with everyone and set an example for Washington.
Yeah, we just had the governor on, and he's been doing a great job through all this. And, you know, we had COVID, and we dealt with for a year and a half. Now we have this Cat 4, which I think they're going to make it a Cat 5 before it's all said and done. But what are some of the needs that you're seeing right now that you could help with?
Well, I think the needs certainly in the community here are vast. I think we've had a lot of wonderful leadership out of the governor's office and through the White House as well. I'm pleased to have Louisiana leadership in the White House working hand in hand to make sure that we get everyone the resources they need here. We've also had nonprofit organizations come in and be very helpful to the area, but people's homes need, the basic repair work. I mean, people need dry homes and secure roofs and making sure they have meals and running water and electricity. So we need to get back to the basics and make sure people have what they need to survive so they can get back to work and providing for their families.
Now, you've seen the damage around here. Give me your assessment. What do you think of the damage you've seen?
Well, I grew up not too far from here, so I'm familiar with hurricanes, and it's like any devastating storm, and like what we saw last year in Lake Charles, which was really challenging for our state, and it's just something we have to get past. I think we'll build back better as we keep hearing out of Washington, and I'm very confident that we have leadership that will make sure that we build the infrastructure we need. I was pleased to see that the infrastructure that was invested in New Orleans was so helpful in this hurricane. So post-Katrina, there was an investment in infrastructure in the levee system, and I think that that was proven that it was a real valuable thing to invest in, and we need to see the similar investments, and I think we will with the plan that we have in place right now.
You talked about that pipeline to Washington with Cedric Richmond and people like that. Have you been in communication with them, and what kind of response are you getting? If y'all can't get it in y'all party down here, I don't know who can get it, right?
Yes. So I am proud to have a good relationship with the White House, and I feel really confident that not only have they been through storms, they have the firsthand experience on the ground with Katrina, and of course last year, fighting tooth and nail to get the resources we need after Hurricane Delta. And so we've lived it, we know it, and the folks that are fighting for us in Washington, including Cedric Richmond, who's heading this disaster for the White House, knows the situation well, so I'm really confident in that. And Congressman Troy Carter has been a real asset for the 2nd Congressional District as well, which a considerable portion of that district was hit very hard by the storm.
Did you ever think that would be part of your job as chair, to be in a disaster area? I guess you do everything you need to do, but realistically, did you think that would be the case?
No, I think we all show up where we're needed. And I don't know much about roofing, but I learned a little bit, and we got on YouTube and we did the best we could to help the people who needed help with the stuff they said they needed. They didn't want my home cooking. They needed tarps, and so I think you show up however you're needed. And today, just like everyone across the state has shown up for the people in their communities. And it's a beautiful thing to see Louisiana values shining through and all of our neighbors showing up for one another right now.
Got about 90 seconds left, but are we learning today that the state chair of the Democratic Party was on a roof putting blue tarps?
There was a lot of people in this state putting on blue tarps.
Right.
I was one of many helping our friends down here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So how long are y'all in for, Katie?
We're here for the rest of the day, but I laughed at my friend. I had said, man, I've been praying to flip the state blue, but this isn't what I had in mind with all these blue tarps all over the place. So I'm hoping we can get those prayers straightened out and have some other successes.
Yeah, we hope you didn't just launch blue tarps and red tarps with the Democratic symbol and the Republican symbol. But no, it's good to see everybody coming together. There's no other way to be but together at this point. Thank you so much for coming down, and thank you for what you're doing. Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
All right, there you have it. Miss Katie Bernhardt with the Democratic Committee here. She's the state chair here in Terrebonne and Lafourche helping out. She has an entourage in the studio here. So we'll take a break. We'll have a lot more here on Bayou Time. Don't go away.